Okay, so Auston Matthews beats Wendell Clark's record. I've been asking earlier, do you think that that's a testament to how bad we've been at drafting and developing, or how hard that record's been to break?
I say this was a beautiful game, guys. Like, we tried the best, and we still in the playoffs, guys. And we're gonna make it, and we're gonna make it to the finals for sure.
Woo! Yeah!
Well, I mean, obviously, team hasn't had the most success drafting in the past, but I mean, I think it goes more to show you just how great Auston is, and as well as the rest of the rookie crop. Not everyone's far behind him, so I mean, 35 goals for a rookie is pretty remarkable. I think that says more about Auston than it does about anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, Wendell, obviously great player all around the ice. I mean, it was easier to score goals back then. Goalies were letting him in a bit more often, but it just shows that Auston Matthews is an elite player, and he's got some elite guys alongside with Mitch Marner, William Nylander to really help him kind of bring this team to a Stanley Cup eventually.
What do you think of Auston being the goal scoring record for rookies?
It was only a matter of time. I mean, he scored 4 in his first game, and the writing was on the wall at that point.
You think that might be a bit of it might show how bad we've been at drafting and developing the last 30 years?
I don't think it takes Auston Matthews to show how bad we've been at drafting and developing. We lost out on Niedermeyer. We traded Luongo. We've made a ton of mistakes, and it's great to see that we're now doing things right.
So do you think that's, I mean, obviously you're going to make bad trades. Everyone makes bad trades. But do you think that's going to be less common going forward with this franchise, unlike the last, 50 years, I guess?
I don't think we're going to be trading Tyler Seguin for Phil Kessel or Tuukka Rask for Andrew Raycroft probably ever again. We've got a really good management team. Lamoriello knows what he's doing. Shanahan at the helm. We have some of the best scouts. Look at what we put together. We've got a Marlies team, and at least 4 or 5 of those guys could be coming up playing for us right now.
With that record holding so long, do you think that shows how bad we've been at drafting and developing? Or do you think it just shows how good of a player Clark was? I mean, I think it's a bit of both, but I'd love to hear your guys' take on that.
I agree. I think it's totally a little bit of both, but like they say, Clark did it all, but the past couple of years we've been struggling. It's nice just to see someone get out there and break the record and play hard.
Yeah, Clark was obviously quite good, but I'm not surprised Matthews is the one who broke it. We were struggling a bit, but I think this is the team now that can break a bunch of records.
So with Matthews beating Wendell Clark's scoring record, do you think him breaking that record shows how bad we've been at drafting and developing, or do you think it just shows how good Wendell's rookie season was?
So I'll tell you the first thing. Okay. I'm the hugest Wendell fan.
Oh wow!
Hugest Wendell fan. So I think it's both. I think we've just been bad at developing good players, but Wendell was that good, and it's just great to see us break out of it, man. Like, think about it, right? 5 rookies in the top 12 in scoring are on the Leafs. Unbelievable.
What do you think of the game?
Amazing game. Great game to be at. Auston breaking records. Amazing.
Wendell Clark's record's done. 35 goals. I mean, does that speak to? Does that show how bad we've been at drafting and developing, or do you think it's just been that hard to break Wendell's record?
I don't think so. I mean, there's a little bit of luck in every draft. Nobody's got a crystal ball, right? But when you get a talent like Matthews, it's a no-brainer. You take him number 1 overall, and you reap the benefits. Thanks to Wendell Clark for everything he did for the Maple Leafs. Absolutely. But there's a new sheriff in town, and his name's
Matthews! Woo! Yeah!
So speaking of rookies, Nylander keeps his point streak going as well today.
Amazing.
12 games now. 12-game point streak.
Leafs.
What do you think? What do you think of that?
Leafs are a force to be reckoned with. Future, amazing. This is it. This is our time. Next 5-10 years, this is it.
Not even worth a debate whether who's better, Matthews, Marner, Nylander. All of them are Leafs. They're all ours. All ours, boys.
Woo! Amazing.
Who impressed you most tonight?
Auston Matthews.
What do you think of him breaking that record?
By far. He's a real deal. He's a real deal.
What were you expecting from Matthews compared to what you've seen this year out of him?
Truthfully, I thought if it was down to Matthews or Eichel in the previous draft, I know they were 6 weeks apart, I think Matthews would have gone 2nd overall after McDavid. So I think we're getting what we expected out of him. And I think there's only better to come, personally.
Matthews breaking Wendell Clark's record, and what'd that mean to you?
It was amazing. The fact that it happened first period, first goal. He's the real deal. Amazing. That's what we want. It's amazing to see, and I think we have a team for the future.
Who impressed you most tonight?
Zach Hyman. More hustle than anybody.
He's really good at retrieving the puck, I find, and I really do enjoy him on that second line there.
Yes, he is.
You picked quite the game to come to with Matthews breaking the rookie record.
It was awesome. It was awesome to see. So he's been 2 games so far this year, 2 goals. So it's been great for that way.
Right on. So, who was your favorite player tonight?
Today?
Yeah.
Matthews.
Who impressed you most tonight?
You know what? Matthews continues to do it. Marner, Hyman, like all those rookies, incredible. But
they say the curse is broken, right? So let's do it. And we just hit it tonight with that. And to see him so excited too, right? And you saw the little celebration from him, the little gesture there. So it's good for him, man. Right? He's worked hard his whole life to be where he's at today, and it's nice to see him get a chance to capitalize on it.
Who's your favorite player?
Right now, Auston Matthews, man. He's got us all hyped up. He's got the team energized. A good, very young team.
What do you think of him breaking the rookie record, and what do you think of the team being so young and able to accomplish so much?
I think it's been surprising. I didn't expect it, this kind of a result for the team to even make the playoffs. So I think all the young rookies are gelling well, and you can see the performance. We've got like 6 players over 50 points, so we haven't seen that in a long time.
The boys played hard. Matthews, Hyman, both breaking records. You can't beat that. To be able to sit there and see that happen in live TV is awesome.
Go Leafs, go!
Go Leafs, go!